Hi everyone, Barcelona reacted to Mbappe's transfer, while Kylian shared a shocking insight on what happened at PSG at the start of last season. This episode is a bomb. Without further ado, let's get the show on the pitch. Real Madrid are still working on the Alphonso Davies deal, as new contracts took place this week. Bayern's new contract proposal still valid, so it's up to Alphonso now. Accept it or leave. Real won't pay rumored €50 million fee, only on favorable terms. Vincenzo Italiano could replace Thiago Motta as Bologna's new head coach. The manager is on the verge of being appointed. In this case, his contract will last until 2026. Thiago Motta will sign in as new Juventus head coach next week. It's all done, and the contract until June 2027 will be sealed next week. Motta already planning for Juve moves like Di Gregorio and Cup Miners. Antonio Conte and Napoli president Aurelio De Laurentiis had dinner yesterday ahead of contract signing on Wednesday. Bournemouth have signed Wellington Phoenix goalkeeper Alex Paulson. £2 million package, add-ons included. On Monday, June 10th, Manchester City's legal case against the Premier League's associated party transaction rules will begin. The citizens are attempting to have the rules, which they claim are unlawful, abolished in a 2-week private arbitration hearing. Former Real Madrid and Spain captain Fernando Hierro has been appointed as Al Nassr's new sporting director. Marbella FC has announced that Manchester United midfielder Casemiro has become the club's new shareholder. The Brazilian also joined Blanquios's board of directors. Fiorentina has confirmed the appointment of the new head coach, Raffaele Palladino, who previously headed Monza. The statistical analysis site Opta Supercomputer has compiled its ranking of favorites to win Euro 2024. The England national team has the highest chance of winning the tournament, with the probability of 19.9%. The other two teams are France with 19.1% and Germany with 12.4%. Arsenal, Tottenham Hotspur, and AC Milan are interested in acquiring Girona winger Viktor Tsiganko. Important figures at Bayern see Thomas Müller as a potential boss at the club in the future. So far, the footballer wants to enjoy his active career. If this Real Madrid squad were to play in the World Cup, they would be the favorites to win the competition, Los Blancos newcomer Endrick said. It'll be difficult for Mbappe to surpass what Cristiano Ronaldo has achieved at Real Madrid, but he has already made a mark in history, Nicolas Anelka noted. Bayern sporting director Max Eberl insists on recruiting Simmons on loan. He previously brought Xavi to RB Leipzig. Inter Milan appointed Giuseppe Marotta as their new president. The 67-year-old Italian has previously working as Inter's sporting CEO, but he was offered a new position by the club's new American owner Oaktree. According to L'Equipe, PSG refused to let Bradley Barcola and Warren Zaïre-Emery go to the Olympics despite both being on the preliminary list. Arsenal have informed that 22 players of the men's and women's teams will have their contracts expire at the end of the month. Among the list of players who are expected to leave the Gunners' camp are 3 first-team performers: Mohamed El Nani, Cedric Soares, and Mauro Bandeira. If you look at Frankie de Jong at the last World Cup, he was like a ghost. He has to take matters into his own hands, Rod Gullit thinks. Chelsea and Tottenham are interested in Fulham striker Rodrigo Muniz. The club values him at €30 to €40 million. Carlo Ancelotti is a special man. I think he's the first person to be involved in 7 European Cup winning finals as a manager and a player. No one can sort of beat that. He's just a legendary figure in the game, Jamie Carragher claims. If my kids told me I hadn't played well, I told them, "You too, when you play football, sometimes you're bad." Eden Hazard told how he perceives criticism. Paolo Vanoli will join Torino as the new head coach, according to Gianluca Di Marzio. Chelsea have decided against releasing Enzo Fernandez for the Olympics, Gaston Adol reports. Liverpool have no desire to sell Darwin Núñez, as the club believes that slot will help him realize his full potential. Sergio Conceição has unilaterally terminated his contract with Porto. The club's new president, Villas-Boas, has plans for another manager. Arsenal have been the best team in the league in almost every metric, but there is a margin there that somehow we didn't control well enough. Mikel Arteta summarized the Gunners' result in the Premier League. Benfica refused to sell João Neves for 60 million euros to one of the unnamed EPL clubs. The Eagles will proceed with negotiations from the starting price of 100 million euros. Federico Chiesa is not part of Motte's initial plans. The coach will not be too upset if Juventus were to sell the player. Xavi wanted to offload Robert Lewandowski and replace him with Artem Dovbyk, Sport S informs. Antonio Conte has already been in contact with Chelsea forward Romelu Lukaku regarding a possible move to Napoli, Gianluca Di Marzia's website claims. Bayer Leverkusen are keen on signing Juventus attacking midfielder Matthias Zule. Al Ittihad offered 30 million euros for the player's services back in the winter. Emerson Royal is a priority target for AC Milan to bolster the right-back position. Mauro Icardi could leave Galatasaray because of the club's vice president Erden Timur. Last season, the striker provided 39 goal involvements. Napoli sporting director Giovanni Manna contacted Girona and requested information on Artem Dovbyk. And now let's have a look at the results of yesterday's friendly matches. Alright, moving on to the main news of the release. Al Hilal and Brazil ace Neymar had a say on Vinicius Jr.'s performance for Real Madrid this season. As for Vini, obviously the Ballon d'Or is his. I'm cheering. I sent a message before the game, after the game. He's a boy that I love with passion. Great friend that football gave me. He will definitely be crowned with the Ballon d'Or. He looks incredible, carrying our country's flag around the world. We are very happy and root for him, Neymar Jr. said. Manchester City midfielder Kevin De Bruyne has commented on Saudi club's interest in his services. Saudi Arabia? At my age, you have to be open to everything. You talk about unbelievable amounts in what may be the end of my career. Sometimes you have to think about that. I have to think about my future. If I play there for 2 years, I will be able to earn an incredible amount of money. Before that, I had to play football for 15 years and I may not even reach that amount yet. Kevin told HLN.B. Earlier on, there were reports that a top Saudi Arabian club was preparing a very lucrative offer for De Bruyne's move. The financial terms of forward Kylian Mbappe's contract at Real Madrid have become known. According to The Guardian, Mbappe will receive an annual salary of 15 million euros to 20 million with annual increases. He will also receive a signing bonus of 125 million euros. His payment may be spread over 5 years, for the entire term of the contract. Under the terms of his agreement, Mbappe will receive 80% of the revenue from the sale of image rights. Kylian Mbappe will be presented as a Real Madrid player on July 15th or 16th, according to L'Equipe. However, the source added that the mentioned dates may change depending on the results of the French national team performance at Euro 2024. Real Madrid are sure that as many as 80,000 people will attend the Santiago Bernabeu on the day of the event. Real Madrid forward Kylian Mbappe shared some insights on the conflict at PSG that occurred at the beginning of the season. I was made to understand by them that I would not play for PSG again. They told me to my face and in a brutal way. Luis Enrique and Luis Campos saved me and I would not have set foot on the field again without them. I believe I'm the most suitable person to analyze my performances. But it's certain that next year, I will not settle for a year like this. Moving to Real Madrid is an immense pleasure, a dream coming true, a lot of emotions. I'm very happy, relieved and extremely proud. This is the club where I have always dreamed of being, so I want to thank you. I'm very excited about the idea of going to this great club, the best in the world, Mbappe said. Barcelona president Joan Laporta commented on Kylian Mbappe's transfer to Real Madrid. As a Barca fan, I can say that Mbappe's move to Real Madrid is very good news. However, honestly speaking, I prefer that our strategy is to trust the project with players produced and developed in the La Masia Academy. I respect our rivals, but I adhere to our philosophy, Laporta told Mundo Deportivo. Kylian's story at the Santiago Bernabeu has just begun.